Hey everyone, SPPhilos4 here, back with another video. So we just got a huge live stream to summarize some of the biggest app updates for the BanG Dreams 60th anniversary. I dare say this might be the most ambitious, biggest, most exciting update that we've ever seen in a very, very long time in the franchise. So I'm gonna go right into it and summarize all the amazing things that they announced of what's to come for the 60th anniversary of BanG Dream. So before I do that, just like quickly mention that I do these sort of summary videos whenever there's a live stream like this all the time for BanG Dream. So if you want to be up to date, make sure you're ready for the next video. Whenever that happens, feel free to subscribe to my channel, and of course liking this video and commenting on it. All that support is greatly appreciated. So let's go right into it because there's a lot of content to cover. First of all, they shared some key visuals, new key visuals for each band. And this is sort of going a little bit into the 3D style, which is really cool because we know that there's 3D live mode is going to be happening in the game very soon. So I'm going to briefly show the new key visuals for each band on the stream right now. And you can have a look. Here's Poppin' Party. And here's Afterglow right here. Here's Past the Palettes. Here is Roselia. Hello Happy World. Here we have Morphonica. And we have Rays of Suiland. So let me know in the comments below which of these key visuals you think are the most exciting or the one that you like the most. Honestly, all of them look really good. It's hard for me to choose. But again, really looking forward to it. That's a very good start for the 60th anniversary. Alright, so here are some visuals for the two universities that are third years in BanG Dream are going to eventually go to for their university education. The first one on the left side is Keiho University, and the other one is Yotsuba. So both of them have their sort of own specialties and fields, and there's already hints in the story of what kind of fields that they specialize in and what kind of school that the characters, the third years, have maybe some interest or preference in going to. So obviously that information is all going to be confirmed after the 60th anniversary. So I'm looking forward to seeing more action here in the universities when our third years graduate and eventually go into the college life. There's also going to be a new live house called Ring, and this is probably going to be used a little bit more often now, knowing that the third years are going to go to college, maybe they're a little bit farther away, so they may be using this live house for future presentations or practices. Of course, Circle is not fully retired, guys, so don't worry about that. You'll see Circle in just a bit, but again, new live house, that's always new content and really exciting. So to celebrate again the third years graduating from their respective high schools to go to college, there'll be special events and gachas particularly related to the graduation ceremonies of these third years. The first half will be happening on February 28th, and the second half will be on March 8th. So this will be pretty similar to like the school excursion trips events that happened previously, but now this is going to be featuring them and their graduation. So finally, this is sort of like an amazing event that I was looking forward to for so long, and it's finally happening. So I'm really looking forward to this new event, new gacha. It's going to be great. So there is a new song that's been created to sort of celebrate the graduation of the third years called See You. And it's a really good song. The preview is already on the official BanG Dream YouTube channel. I think the sort of full game version is going to be released on March 8th. So definitely check it out. The song features all the third years. They're all singing and contributing, so it's really neat and cool to see. So definitely check it out. All right, so there's going to be 14 songs that will be added into the game that will have this 3D live mode available. Again, I talked about this earlier in a previous sort of Garpa live stream station summary video, so I'm not going to go into it in detail about all the songs here. You could check it out in that other video. One interesting note is that 2 songs will have special difficulty charts for them. That will be Tokimeki Experience as well as Firebird. So I'm really looking forward to see how they're going to chart this. I imagine both songs will be harder than their previous sort of iterations on the expert difficulty. So let's see how that goes. But again, 14 new songs for the 3D live mode. And all 14 will be added to the game at once on March 16th. So the 3D live previews are actually already featured on some of the social medias, and this is sort of like a schedule of how they're going to show and give a teaser of what these 3D lives will look like. There's already one on Instagram, the Tokimeki Experience from Poppin' Party, which was released today on January 9th. So again, you can look at these dates for the 15th, That Is How I Roll, 22nd, Shuar and Dreaming, 29th on Black Shout, and then for February, we have the Orchestra of Smiles on the 5th, Bloom Bloom for Morphonic on the 12th, and then Riot on the 19th. So again, be on the lookout on the Instagram account for a preview of these 3D lives. They already look really good, so definitely check it out. There'll be more 3D live mode songs that'll be added to the game. By the time there'll be the end of the May, it will be up to 21 songs, which is really cool. So in April, it's just going to be Teardrops, but in May, they're going to add 6 more songs. That'll be YOLO, Hot Hot Summer, Ringing Bloom, Wachamocha Patan, March, Flame of Hope, and Blazing Bonfire. So the ones that you see there, all the songs that are listed on there, except for Teardrops and Flame of Hope that already have special difficulties, they'll also have special difficulties added as part of this live mode. Now, these 5 new special maps are not actually going to have those really weird, awkward horizontal flicks. It's just going to be normal special maps, so that's a little bit interesting. So I guess they can add new special maps without those horizontal special flick notes, so that's pretty interesting, I suppose. But either way, 7 more 3D live mode songs to be added by the end of May with some new special maps too. A very interesting side note here is that they're going to actually adjust the difficulty numbers for certain songs here. They're not actually changing the map itself, so don't think that they're changing the chart at all. It's still going to be the same chart, but they're going to rank the difficulty a little bit differently. So we have Miro here, Phantom Thief, Happy Synthesizer, and Ringing Bloom. If I were to guess, Miro is probably going to get upgraded to a 27. Gokai Phantom Thief, probably the expert difficulty is going to be bumped up to a 28, maybe even higher. We'll see how that goes. Happy Synthesizer is definitely going to be bumped up from a 26 to a 27, the expert version. And then Ringing Bloom looks like it's going to be bumped up to a 29 difficulty from 28. So this is just my speculations, and there could be some other songs that will get their, their ranking adjusted. We talked about the AI singing synthesizer, Poppy and Rose, in previous videos before, so there'll be at least one cover from each of these synthesizers that'll be added to the game. I think that's pretty cool, honestly, just to give these a little bit more representation and such, so I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of covers they'll add to the game with these synthesizers. You could update your circle, you could customize it now with these certain shapes and such. So you can make your circle look uniquely you. So I mentioned earlier in the video that circle is not going away. If anything, you're actually making it even better to customize. So this is a really fun change. Again, nothing too major, but fun change. Okay, a slight update to how the song selection looks. Again, the UI is quite different now. It's a lot more simplistic, but as you can see on the left side, there is a way to sort of better sort what songs you want to find, right? You know, there's the original songs, and you can see in the below there's like covers, right? So there's could be J-pop, anime songs, and then you could kind of really figure out and filter what kind of songs you want to find, right? If you want to find like a movie, like an MV version or a 3D live, right? There's a lot more things you could sort now. So, you know, new sorting feature here. We've already seen the new sort of frames and multi-lives, how you get into it. Honestly, like just looking at this, kind of looks a little overwhelming with all these like different like stickers, all these different like banners, right? You see the 2 horizontal and the 3 vertical banners. You could add that, and you know, everyone could have their own unique sort of character portrait. It's a little convoluted and a little jumbled for me, but you know what? It's if you could express yourself better with that, that's cool. So a lot of ways you could better express yourself, so I think that's really neat. Also, they just kind of randomly throw in the middle of the stream that you could play as Misaki in the 3D live mode. So of course, she's always been Michelle throughout the entire sort of time she was in the game, whether it's 2D mode or just regular mode. So if you want to actually see Misaki in action, you could play in 3D mode, and you can actually have her in the background playing with the rest of the band. So I think that's really cute. So a big plus, a big win for the Misaki fans. Here's another quick perspective of Misaki, as you can see her in the background, and as well as the cut-in. She could just be right there instead of being as Michelle, so really cool. Speaking of cut-ins, there will be the 3D cut-in mode as well. So if you want the cut-ins for each character when a skill is activated to be in 3D mode, you could also turn that on. And this could be something that you could do even if you're playing on live 2D mode, but the 3D mode could still, the cut-in mode could still be toggled on. So pretty neat feature there. All right, 3D live mode costumes. So For those who play Project Sekai, this probably looks really familiar. So now in this game, in BanG Dream, you could finally sort of customize and show sort of the costumes, right? So in this case, you could see on the left, you're customizing the outfit, and the right side, you're actually able to customize the hair accessory as well. So we'll talk a little bit more detail about how you could sort of update that and change that and customize that yourself. So, but again, for 3D Live, that's something you can actually do. You can actually customize your costumes, similar to how you could customize the chibi costumes right now. So there will be an original version of the costume. So here you can see Kasumi's original costume there, but then there'll be sort of what they call another costume. There'll be 4 different sort of color palettes in this case. And that's something that you can also obtain as a way of customizing your original sort of, I guess, outfit. So this is really neat, of course, being able to customize colors. That's always going to be really cool to see. Now, how do you get these alternate colors? What you have to do is collect these sort of fabric accessories that you could get. There's going to be a login bonus for you to obtain stuff at the start, but otherwise it's just going to be grinding and getting these sort of fabric sets, and of course a set of coins, and you'll be able to get the another costumes. Again, this is shades of Project Sekai once more, using sort of this collecting item in order to get secondary costumes. So BanG Dream is just simply following suit. And again, you'll be able to log in to grab these materials, and I think it's going to be available in the shop as well to pick up and such. So this slide here just basically summarizes the 4 different ways you could grab these 3D Live costumes. One is through the Star Exchange, which I mentioned earlier, like the shop. The other one is sort of the monthly live missions. So this is probably part of the monthly pass that's going to be introduced into the game during the 6th year anniversary. There's also the character ranking. So the character ranking system, there's a way you could get 3D live costumes there. And last one, big one they put in bold, is gacha. So of course they would hide some things under gacha, but that's just how it is. So these are the 4 ways, again, you can get the 3D Live mode costumes. And it looks like you could buy some as well using pay stars. So again, certain live mode costumes, you could use paid stars to be able to purchase that. So you could also see that this is, on a side note, this is what the UI is going to look out moving forward. It's definitely a little bit more flat looking and, a little bit more simplistic, kind of approaching the simplistic approach. I'm not sure if I generally like this more than what we already have. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this UI. I think it's going to take some time to get used to, but hey, with all the new content, I guess they want to change things up, make things look a little bit different, so that's what we get here. So again, here with the premium pass, you'll be able to get costumes while you're just actively playing through the game. So again, the premium pass is going to be added to the game during the 6th year anniversary in March. So again, this is a chance for sort of monthly subscribers to get some extra rewards. As part of the monthly pass missions that I talked about earlier, the theme for March is going to be the sort of angel costume. So if you are a monthly pass subscriber, you can keep playing the game, and eventually you'll be able to collect all these costumes for the angel costume. So this is sort of incentive for people to say, hey, this is a pretty interesting way of getting into the subscription and joining it. So let me know in the comments below if that's something you're going to do. The moment the monthly subscription comes in, will you be wailing for these sort of costumes? Again, this is showing that once more you could use the missions. Okay, so you could use the character rank missions to be able to eventually get costumes for the 3D Live mode. All right, the next big update, we're introducing a new rarity of cards. Now there's going to be 5-star cards. So what do 5-star cards do? 5-star cards right off the bat give you the outfit, the 3D Live outfit, and the hair accessory alongside it. So this is just a summary of what the difference is between a 5-star and a 4-star. And to be honest, most of these things are still the same between a 5-star and 4-star. One of the main differences is the fact that your power, the card's power, is going to be increased, as well as the general skill level. The amount of bonuses you get from the 5-star card is going to be increased as well. But in terms of things like the level, in terms of the things like what kind of stars you get at the end, like in terms of the illustrations, it's all going to be the same, just like the 4-star. So the main difference is that it's level 60 still, it's still the same, but then slightly higher power, slightly more bonuses in the skill level when you proc it. And there's also, of course, going to be a 3D live mode hair accessory and costume that will be attached when you pull a 5-star card. For future gachas, the focus will be 2 5-stars and 1 4-star rather than the previous 2 4-stars and 1 3-star card. So now everything is sort of upgraded in terms of the gacha now. And here are the specific rates in more detail about what kind of percentage chance you can get on each card for each gacha. So as you can see, the 5-star now being implemented in, it's going to pretty much take a 2% off the 2-star, and the 4-stars and 3-stars are no longer, are just not adjusted. And now with the new member, the possibility of getting a new member, a 0.5% chance to get the 5-star, and then the 0.75% chance to get the 4-star. Starting on the 6th year anniversary on March 16th, all new Dreamfest cards, so round 3 of Dreamfest, will now be 5-star rarity cards. So the old Dreamfest cards from before are still going to be kept at 4 stars. It's just the new 5-star, new Dreamfest cards moving forward will now be 5-star rarity. So more power creep, more whaling, and if you guys are a little bit worried about the whaling, maybe some bad news. There's going to be some more news later about, promoting a little bit more whaling. So we'll get to that as we go. So a quick update with Kirameki Fest cards. Now Kirameki Fest cards will all be upgraded to 5 stars, including the old ones. So if you have an old Kirameki Festival card that's 4-star right now, in the future, once it gets to the 6th year anniversary update, it will become a 5-star. And of course, future Kirameki Festival cards will be 5-stars. So this is a pretty unique change. So I guess Kirameki cards are valuable now. And so this is a good chance for you to possibly look into getting some more Kirameki Festival cards if you're thinking about increasing your band power for the 6th year anniversary. There'll also be, of course, a new 3D outfits and such when you get when you pull for a 5-star card, as well as for the Kirameki Festival card as well. So that's something, again, that's a little bit new. So for future and past Kirameki Festival cards, you will be able to get a 3D costume for that set. So pretty exciting there. So again, just to summarize, a 5-star Kirameki Festival card, nothing much is going to be changed between its 4-star variant. Again, the power of the card is going to be slightly increased, as well as the amount of score and bonuses it provides upon skill proccing is also going to go up. But everything else stays the same, including the level, and of course you do get a 3D life costume attached with it. So again, not much changes other than that. To celebrate the 6th year anniversary, there will be a Dream Kirameki Festival gacha, so putting both of them together basically. Now this Dream Kirameki Festival gacha will feature a new Dreamfest cards. It will not feature new Kirameki Festival cards, but you will be able to possibly get a Kirameki Festival card in the in this gacha. So the main focus though in this particular case is there's going to be some new Dreamfest cards, and again they're going to be a new 5-star variant. And in this big celebration gacha, the 4-star chance is going to be bumped up to 6%, and the 5-star card chance is going to be bumped up to 4%. So pretty exciting there. More chances to get higher rarity cards in this gacha. So this is maybe the chance for you to save stars and really go for this gacha, because chances of getting some good cards are pretty high in this gacha. But of course, be warned about gacha. It's always, sometimes rate up is a lie. So just be a little bit careful there, guys. Birthday cards will also have 3D live costumes moving forward. So if you do pull a birthday card for 2023/2024, definitely look out for those, because you could get some free, nice 3D live mode costume attached with it. So stay tuned for that if you want to look forward to pull for the special birthday cards. Here's some other miscellaneous updates. So as you can see here, within the character rank, you're now able to sort of increase a particular character's attributes. So either in the performance, technique, or visuals aspect, you actually increase their skills, which is pretty interesting. This also has a little implications towards tiering where, if you upgrade your character's particular attributes a bit more, it's probably going to increase their actual power, and of course make sure that you get more points essentially. So for those who've been saving a lot of coins up to this point, I think this is where you'll start investing and using all the coins. So start saving up those coins, everyone, because this could be something pretty big for tiering. Speaking of tiering and speaking of whaling, this feature finally gets added into the game, where if you get a duplicate of a particular card, you're able to sort of exchange that for a Master Cube or EX Master Cube. As you could see with this particular card with the dupe, they get a 1 and you can increase it to 2. Basically, this is saying that if you get duplicates on the cards, you can merge them and increase their band power even further, or the power of the card even further, which basically is what Project Sekai is doing. So now getting dupes, the good thing now is that getting dupes is actually really favorable, and you know, you're perfectly okay to get a dupe of the same card. The problem about that is that does make things very competitive, right? If you want to do well in a tiering event, you kind of have to pull a lot to get dupes on the card in order to increase your card skill. So very mixed bag, because I know this is what makes Project Sekai such a big money like grab, right, with all these dupes and such for tiering, and BanG's kind of following suit here. So mixed feelings about this, but regardless, if it makes dupes usable, right, then we'll see how it goes. So here is sort of a chart of what you could get. Like if you get a dupe of the 5-star character, then you get an EX Master Cube, and you get ability to increase your band power, your character EXP, as well as get another costume just right off the bat for free. If you get a 4-star dupe, you get sort of 100 Master Cubes, and of course a little bit of extra band power and character rank. And if you get a 3-star dupe, then it's only 10 Master Cubes with a little less band power increase, but still the same amount of character rank increase. So again, this is what you could look out for if you do get a duplicate of a card that you already have. So basically this slide is saying that if you get a duplicate of the same 5-star character, this is another way that you could get the another costume set. So basically if you get a dupe of 4, which I think is the max, 4 might be the maximum, then you could get all 4 another set costumes just like that without having to pay the sort of sewing kit accessory or item and some points. So this is another way to get it. Is it the most efficient way of getting it? Probably not, but I guess it's a pretty good consolation prize if you do get a duplicate. This slide just basically summarizes what I said before, but also if you get a 2-star duplicate, you do get 1 Master Cube for that. So, you know, if you get enough 2-stars, maybe you'll get enough Master Cubes to upgrade one of your 4-star cards. But either way, there's going to be 400 Master Cubes that will be given to players, as well as 1 EX Master Cube at the end of each, or it's something that you could actually exchange for once a month. So something to keep in mind there. There's going to be a slight adjustment to the room settings starting in the 6th year anniversary, where the regular, veteran, and sort of master room, those are all going to be combined into one room called the standard room that requires 70,000 band power to get it. The usual room, right, the grand room, right? The grand room, that is still going to be 250,000 band power as usual, but then they're going to have a new whale room, the legend room, that needs a band power of 290,000 in order to get in. So now there's only going to be 4 rooms, but it's just basically a public room, a standard room that has a little small barrier to get in. Then there's the grand room that has quite a big barrier to get in, and then there's the whale room, the legend room. Of course, probably to accommodate for the fact that there's going to be 5-star cards, there's going to be new ways to sort of increase your attributes. So this whale room should be something, I guess, people could possibly start looking into getting into. And this slide basically says that in the whale room, the legend room, you could get an SSS ranking on songs. So obviously that's something a bit of a flex, extra prizes, all that good fun stuff. So again, if you do have a whale team, try out Legend Room when that comes and try to get that SSS rank. It was very ambitious. They really want to show us some really big content here and give us an idea of what's to come. So of course you see 2023 March, this is basically the big update, the first wave of the big updates that we added for of course the 6th year anniversary. The summer, there's going to be one big project that's coming soon. In the fall, there's going to be a second big major game update, the second wave, which we'll look forward to later this year. Then in the winter, near the end of the year, there's going to be a big project once more, the second big project, also coming soon. And then in 2024 on March, again, this is where the 7th year anniversary is going to be. So this is a big schedule, an ambitious schedule that Bushiroad wants for BanG Dream. Let's see what kind of news comes up with this. I'm looking forward to seeing what these big, quote unquote, big projects will actually be. And I think that's all. That's really the big news that I want to talk. They talk about some small things here and there, but I think this video is already pretty long enough, and I think I've gotten most of the big updates, the most exciting, interesting updates here. So I'll leave the video at that. Thank you all so much for watching this whole video in a summary. And just again, I'm really excited for all the things that's happening to BanG Dream and all the new things that are going to be added to the game. Let me know in the comments below, what are you most looking forward to in the 6th year anniversary? Because I think, again, this is going to be a really exciting update. Probably the best update to date. So of course, again, if you like this video, thumbs up on that video, comment, and of course subscribe to my channel. All that support is greatly appreciated. It lets me know that this is stuff that you want to see in the future, so with more of these summary videos and such. So until then, thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you all next time. Bye now.